Yo, tell me what's the play without a man in the middle. He threw me the ball and I ran it like a kiddo. Same dude, hey, and be a fan of a nigga. Broke, got caught with 450 grams in a rental. I ain't going back and forth Instagram or the Twitter. Before I ever let tug give me gin, I'ma get it. I just wanna see a whole lot of sand while I'm swimming.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your name, your age, and where you grew up?
My name's Jalen. I go by famous J the Barber. I grew up in Brooklyn Park, Brooklyn Center, and I'm 21 years old.
So at what point in your life did you start cutting hair?
I started cutting hair about 10 years old, but I didn't take it serious until after I graduated, because a lot of people don't know this, but I actually got a scholarship to go to barber school. I didn't have to pay a dime. I was really finna go play basketball. I'm really a bucket. I could have went to go play college basketball, but I had to look at myself in the mirror and really look at myself like, I'm not saying you can't make it, but the chances of a short person, they don't look for short guards like that anymore. They look for the next 6'8" person that can shoot. So what I'm gonna do when somebody like 6'8" get on me? So that's why I really chose barbering, and I felt like I can get farther in life and where I would need to go with barbering. So I'm just using barbering as like a stepping stone to get to the next place where I need to go. I didn't always think I was going to be a barber, but I was always surrounded growing up because my pops used to cut back in the day. My pops teaching me how to cut was one of the best things he ever taught me. And this is how barbering changed my life.
Sure. So what do you think about the barber industry? And if you could change anything about it, what would that be?
What I would change about it, I feel like we need to love someone. Like, I feel like we all getting money, so like it ain't really, you don't need to be beefing. Like, everybody good, everybody getting cash, so you don't need to be goofing off, fucking off on like shit we don't need to do. You know?
So tap into that a little bit more. You think it's what, beef in the barbershop as far as in the shops that you working in, or just all around the city, just people just
I feel like with competition, like people be trying to compete so much, and you don't need to do that. Like, if you just stay in your lane and stay to yourself, you're going to eventually get to where you want to be without even comparing yourself to the next person or whoever you're looking up to.
Okay, so where do you see yourself in the near future?
I would say in the next 5 years, probably owning a shop. But right now, I'm just focused on what I got in front of me, because a lot of people be so worried about this and that. You gotta finish what you started first before you hop into something else.
Okay. What kind of, how big of a shop do you see yourself running? Or do you see yourself still working there while you're running it? Or do you just want to employ a bunch of barbers?
I'd probably start with like 6 chairs and work your way up, because I've been around people and I've seen like it's way more than just owning a shop. A lot of people just be trying to hop in a barber game and just instantly, I'm gonna get a shop. Like, no, it's way more than just having a shop. You gotta keep people in there. You gotta be on the barber, make sure your shop is ran right the right way. Or like they say, a lot of shops or businesses fail in their first year. So yeah.
Did you have any weaknesses when you started cutting, and how did you overcome those?
When I first started cutting, my weaknesses was I really stayed away from the straight hair. I wasn't messing with the straight hair. I used to be running to the back, somebody else take them. I'm not touching their head. But as a barber, you gotta learn how to cut all different type of hair, just not whatever you are, or nappy or straight. You gotta learn how to, if you want to be all around barber, you gotta learn how to cut everything.
So you're saying you just tackled the straight hair?
Yeah, don't be running from it, feel me? Cause that's good. That's all money in front of you.
Of course. So if you could give the up and coming barbers advice, what would you say?
I would say it's a lot of reps. It's a lot of reps. Not just going shoot to the top and be the coldest. Like when basketball players or football players, they not just step on the field and they the coldest right away. It's gonna take time. You just gotta wait your turn and keep getting reps in. A lot of reps, a lot of heads.
Is there something you done in the past that you would recommend not doing to a new and upcoming barber?
The mistakes that I made?
Yeah.
Nah, cause
Everybody got their own. He
Gotta
said,
listen.
I listen.
Gotta listen.
Okay, then tell me about a time that somebody's ever been unsatisfied with your work, if that's ever happened, and how you dealt with it.
I mean, the customer is always right. No matter what you think, customer is always right. If they say it's leaning or you messed up, you messed up. Don't be trying to go back and forth with them. No, bro, you tweaking because they right. Why you don't even do it?
So how would you rate yourself all around with cutting hair?
What's the scale?
I guess on a 1 to 10 scale. On a 1 to 10 scale.
I say I'm 10. 10. You just gotta sit down in my chair and get the experience, and you'll see.
Right. So do you prefer cutting in the barbershop or any home cuts?
I prefer cutting in the barbershop. I don't really like doing house calls when I go cut the Vikings and I'm doing this and that. Like, I use my mirror a lot because the mirror ain't gonna never lie to you no matter what you doing. The mirror ain't gonna never lie. So I use my mirrors and when I'm doing house calls and I can't really see how I want to see. So when they go in the mirror, I'm just hoping they like it.
Right.
Because you can't really see like that.
Right.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay, so what separates you from the rest of the barbers, local and broad?
I would say separates myself from the other barbers that I see around and on the internet is just my personality and how I handle my clients and how professional I am, my style, just how I carry myself all around.
Is there any goals you set for yourself you have not accomplished yet?
I set like 5 small goals. My goal is to just be happy and make sure my family in the right position and everybody head on right, everybody doing good, everybody eating.
Rockin' water, Michael Phelps. Touch that fire until you melt. I put 2 C's on my belt. It's only 2 C's when I dress. Roll up 5s with the split. I exercise on the left. We caught 'em blind.